Welcome back, Scorpio, for your weekless, timeless ghetto reading by Sapphire Queen 999. So, if you're new to the channel, welcome aboard. If you've been here before, then welcome back. I want to remind everyone that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. They may or may not resonate with you. If it does, I would appreciate you to hit the like button. And if it doesn't, don't badmouth it. Just share the information. Somebody else may need it. Maybe one of your fellow Scorpios may be in need of listening to this message. So I'm just going to give a brief introduction of what it is that I'm going to do here. So I'm going to read past, present, and future energies. And I'm going to use an oracle card in order to set the mood for each timeline. And then in the end, I'm going to do a summarized overall energy by reading the bottom of the deck cards. I will be using the Angel Therapy Oracle cards. I will be using the Light Seers Tarot, Tarot de la Nuit, and Tarot of the New Vision. So let's get right to it, Scorpio. So for your Oracle card, we have Vegetarian, Vegan. And it says, fresh organic fruits and vegetables give you a boost of high life force energies, which elevates your spiritual frequency. So what I'm getting out of this information is that I'm thinking that Spirit is telling you to, be careful of your life choices, especially when it comes to food. There is a saying that says, we are what we eat. And, these things are, because they're so unhealthy, the bacon, the burgers, the pizza, I guess it's slowing you down and not allowing you to thrive. And, before it becomes something more serious like cholesterol, diabetes, I think Spirit is just, warning you that you should consider adding a little more green to your diet. Okay, so let's move on to the first three cards in this reading. So for your first three cards in the recent past, we have the Six of Pentacles, the Two of Wands, and the Six of Wands. And what I'm getting out of this energy is that you had made a choice to enter a connection that just felt right. It was an even give and take. And, it just felt good going into it with the Six of Wands. You made your decision, you let it play out, you noticed that this person put in as much love and as much effort and invested just as much as you, and it felt good being part of this connection. Might be a earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or maybe a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay, let's move on to your next three cards. So for the next three cards in your recent past, we have the Ten of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, and the Two of Wands again. And what I'm getting out of this energy is that, in this decision that you made to go into this relationship, it brought you 100% fulfillment in terms of stability, finances. You were happy, you felt at home with this person. And what you liked best was that, there were no secrets between you guys. Everything was out in the open, very clear, very honest relationship. Okay, so let's move on to the next three cards. So for your last three cards in the recent past, we have the Knight of Wands, the Page of Wands, and the Justice card. And what I'm getting out of this is that shortly after, you feeling so good in this relationship that you were involved in, you realized that not everything was out in the light the way you thought it was. I'm picking up your energy as this Knight of Wands, and it looks like you're disappointed. Like you gave so much in search of happiness, and it didn't. At the end, you didn't get your fulfillment like you expected. And maybe because this person that you're dealing with is a little bit younger, or it could be reverse. You could be younger than this person, but as this Page of Wands, you see her there jumping around. Yeah, that's someone who's young and mature about playing games. They're real on their word, but they're more tempted to fall into the seductions of another. And with this Justice card, I'm just seeing it as someone who, who's playing games. Like these two kids here, they're pulling and trying to snatch this baby basket from one another. So it seems to me like this person's just playing games. They're immature. they're not really ready to move forward and, into a true relationship. They may show those signs the way the way they had you thinking in the beginning, but overall, they're still not ready. So let's move on to your present oracle. So for the present, your oracle card reads fairies, and it says you have the strong bond with the fairies, and your life purpose involves healing Mother Nature. So I'm thinking it's telling you, to be cautious of your surroundings, to try to be caring to everyone, everything, every species, anything that's on Earth. You should try to be nurturing and caring towards. So meaning don't litter, meaning, stick to one partner, just changing your diet, exercising, and at the same time, providing others with some of this knowledge and, explain to them why exercise and greens in their diet, is important and why, it's something that they should practice too. And, you tend to welcome people into the lifestyle and introduce them into the lifestyle of healthy thinking. So for your first 3 cards in the present, we have the King of Wands, the Hangman, and the Judgment card. And what I'm getting out of this is that, by this person in your recent past that took you, I guess, for a game board, a Monopoly game board or something, you were, I guess, doubting your status. You saw yourself as this savvy king who would be able to pick up on something like a betrayal, and this person had you blinded. And with this Hangman card, just tells me that you feel stuck because the pain that this betrayal caused is something that you're not used to as a King of Wands. But you knew you had to make a decision and you had to turn your back on that connection because it just wasn't right for you. It was just toxic. So let's move on to the next 3 cards. For the next 3 cards in the present, we have the 8 of Swords, the 2 of Swords, and the Emperor. And what I'm getting out of this is that, this betrayal had you stressed out. It had you all in your head. It had you beat. You felt trapped. You felt so betrayed. You've never been this betrayed. And I think that a lot of your anger is within yourself because with this 2 of Swords, it's like you were blinded to it. And, I'm guessing you're angry. And if you notice, the 2 of Swords, she has a tattoo on her forearm, and it looks like the Justice scale to me. Meaning that karma will come to that person. So, just chillax a little bit, Scorpio. And, even though you felt all betrayed and all hurt due to this deceit that you encounter, you still presented yourself to the world, the society, as someone who was on his or her game, as someone who, was going to stay on top and not break easily because someone else decides that, they want to take them for a joke. So let's move on to your last 3 cards. And for your last 3 cards in the present, we have the Page of Wands, the 3 of Pentacles, and the Ace of Wands. So what I'm getting out of this energy is that, even though you encounter that situation with your last person, a new offer came to be. A new offer of someone who, appeared to be really interested and really passionate about this connection. And with the 3 of Pentacles, it makes me feel that this was someone who was really dedicated into entering this partnership because they too wanted a new beginning in their life. They too were probably lonely and probably been heartbroken. So they too were in search of a new beginning, and who better to have it with than with you, Scorpio. So let's go to your oracle card in the near future. So for your oracle card in the near future, we have Indigo. And it reads, the person you're inquiring about is an indigo, meaning a highly sensitive, natural-born leader. So, I'm getting this energy not as your energy, as not like you're the one inquiring, but I'm thinking that people are inquiring about you. And even though you may have felt defeated by the betrayal that you encounter in your recent past, you're a natural born leader. You're always going to find a way to get back on your feet and move forward, Scorpio. You would not let a lying asshole defeat you. You will not let them break you. You will be triumphant and you will move on. Okay, so let's go to your first three cards in the near future. So for your first three cards in the near future, we have the Sun card, the Nine of Swords, and the Three of Pentacles. And what I'm getting out of this Sun card is that this new beginning that, you encounter in your last three cards for the present, has brought happiness to you. Where you were gloomy and shady and the sun couldn't reach no more, it was coming out, it was rising again. And, it took you out of this can't sleep, always stressing, always wondering type of energy. Because this person made you feel safe in this connection with this Three of Pentacles. You knew that with this person, there was a true bond, a true connection, a partnership. And that this was someone that you could grow with. And the energies I'm getting out of this, I'm going to say Earth. You had the Three of Pentacles and for your last three cards in the present. Now you have your Three of Pentacles again for the first three cards. I'm getting an Earth sign. Probably a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay, so let's move on to your next three cards, Scorpio. So in the next three cards for the near future, we have the Eight of Wands, the Ace of Wands, and the Knight of Swords. And what I'm getting out of these cards is that, you wanted to take fast action into this new, new beginning, this new passionate, exciting new beginning. But before taking full-blown action, you wanted to, have a conversation with this new person. And, let this new person know that you're not one for the lies, you're not one for the games, that you're, you may be blinded at some point, but, the light will always shine and everything will come out. Truth will always be revealed. And, you're not someone who will handle that easily. Okay, so let's move on to your last three cards in the near future. So for your last three cards in the near future, we have the King of Swords, the Five of Cups, and the Knight of Pentacles. And what I'm getting out of these energies is that, with this King of Swords, you're no longer blinded to, the game of others. You're going to listen to your intuition and you're going to do what your guides are telling you instead of ignoring it and, moving on based on, but this person feels great. I like being around this person. Sometimes, we connect with past soulmates from other lives. But just because they were our soulmate in, the last 100 lives doesn't mean that they're destined to be our soulmate in this life. So, it's easy to feel an instant connection with someone. But you should always keep in mind, keep your eyes open and listen to your inner self. Because, your inner self is always going to do its best to keep you safe, Scorpio. And with this Five of Cups, the energy I'm getting is that, even though it means to feel abandoned or, depressed, I'm taking it as you're releasing your pain and your sorrows and you're sending it down this hole and removing it in order for you to be able to heal and move on in a healthy way with this Earth sign and their Knight of Pentacles. Once again, I'm getting Earth as this person is coming in for you, Scorpio. So keep your eyes open for a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay, so let's move on to your overall energy with the bottom of the deck cards. So for your overall energies, we have the Crown Chakra, the Seven of Swords, the Four of Pentacles, and the Sun card. So the Crown Chakra states, pay attention to your ideas as they are messages of the divine guidance sent in answers to your prayers. So meaning, listen to your intuition. Listen to, what your inner self is telling you. Because those are, it's not just you telling yourself, it's your inner guides sending you those messages. And, you had to escape a deceitful situation with the Seven of Swords. So you see yourself running from the lies. And, you moved forward with what I believe still is an earth sign towards Virgo, Capricorn. That you felt that was someone you could hold on to because that person, was there to bring you the sun. Total happiness, total fulfillment. So that's what I have for you guys this week, Scorpio. I hope it resonated with most of you guys. If it did, please press the like button. If it didn't, then press the share button and share it with a friend. Okay, guys, I'll talk to you next week. Bye-bye.